So I'm an outsider to the banking world, and to me I see things that don't make sense. The new customers are getting offered one deal while the existing customers are getting offered another deal. And they say, oh yes, you're a preferred customer, sir. What he didn't know, and what he found out later after he had signed the paperwork, was that same bank, that same week, we helped a pair of first-time buyers get 3.69%. They get offered a better deal than him. To me, that is unfair. Should a long-time loyal customer pay $3,800 more than a new customer? So it was 2008. I came up with this idea to write a book called How to Rob Your Bank. It took me basically 3 years to write the book. It's kind of like, you know, when you go into a car dealer and you say, how much for that car? And what do they say? How much can you afford? See, in any other business, this wouldn't happen. It's the one product that we never, ever recommend people tie with their financial institution. These mortgages look fine, but they have a design flaw. When you have a problem, it's a big one. Currently, most mortgage brokers will tell you they work with 50 mortgage companies. We work with maybe 3 or 4, because in my opinion, there's only 3 or 4 that are really worth working with. I'm going to share with you later how I was able to save $10,000 paying out my mortgage. I made their bank beat that best rate that I could find. It's something we call the 100K Club, and our average customer saves $100,000 with this. A 5% increase per year will turn a 30-year mortgage, which is currently the longest, into just over 15 years. If they would have just signed the papers, that monthly payment was going to the bank instead of to their loved ones. The higher the income someone has, the higher the interest rates they tend to get on their mortgages. They trust the relationship they have with their financial institution, and unfortunately, they a lot of times end up paying too much money. Canadians are actually terrible negotiators. We tend to pay what we're told. The banks know this about us, and that's one of the ways that they're so profitable. And the Canadian banking system, just if you haven't heard, it's pretty profitable, right, compared to the rest of the world. We're not talking about a small amount of money. If your bank doesn't want to treat you right, so what? You say, well, that's fine. None of your other finances are impacted. You're not going to learn how to actually rob a bank. I was able to save $10,000. I didn't have to wear a ski mask. I didn't have to risk going to jail, and I didn't do anything illegal. In fact, I think I would be popular in the wrong way in prison. I'm going to share with you the 3 keys to being a successful bank robber. I'm going to share with you some case studies, and in lending there are 3 aces. And the money is basically found money, money that they wouldn't have got if they just would have paid what they were told. One of the strategies that I came up with, my wife didn't even think was possible. She was a banker. She's like, you're never going to get away with it. That's what she said to me, but I did. We always say the more you know, the less you pay. And I think that's true in a lot of things. It's very simple to understand if somebody actually sat you down and explained it to you, but no one does. No one showed them how to play the game. We need to stop being so polite and start negotiating when it comes to our money. I think everyone should rob their bank.